What is up, lug nuts? I'm here to talk about my Svartpilen because I've gotten a few comments on my last Svartpilen video and I figured I'd give you an update. And it's not vlogging weather lately, so I'm just gonna sit in my garage in the dead of night and talk to you about my sweet, sweet motorcycle. So recap, bought it in the beginning of 2021. Got it, and quickly my coworker Jake was like, Whitney, just so you know, I have an SMCR 690 and that thing is gonna the slave clutch is gonna shit the bed. I was like, cool. Sounds like an issue for the dealership and not me. And he's like, yeah, you should get that. I was like, no, it's going to the dealership. They're gonna replace it. Warranty's gonna cover it, end of story. Whatever. Long story short, I have a renter renting my XSR 900. The XSR 900 shits the bed on him, so I offer him the Svartpilen. And I wasn't originally gonna rent it out. What happens? The slave clutch goes out. Sick. So I have it towed to the dealership. Dealership replaces it in like 45 minutes, bring it home, happy as can be. So probably like 6 months later, it's on another rental. It wasn't getting rented out often, which is exactly how I wanted it because this was my commuter bike. It is my preferred commuting bike. I like to rip it around town, go on the highway, you know, classic American shit. So the renter calls me and he's like, hey, your bike won't start and it's throwing a bunch of codes. And I was like, what? It's not even, you know, it's like a year old, dude. Like, what's going on? And he's like, it's saying the HLU can failure, TC failure, ABS failure, all this weird stuff. And I was like, cool. I have to have it towed to my house. It's kind of a headache. A little bit mad at it. I put it on the charger. It says the battery's fine. It says the battery's charged. I let it dry out because it had been raining and he was worried about it. He was worried about those things happening because it was raining, and I was like, that shouldn't do anything to a motorcycle. I've ridden in the rain, it should be fine. So I let it dry out for a couple days and it starts riding around the block and it's fine. And then like an idiot, I get on the highway and it dies on the highway. Get it towed to the dealership and they're like, oh, your battery's dead. And I was like, cool. It's what everybody wants to go to the dealership for, and here, oh, the battery's dead. They say it's a faulty battery and it should be covered by warranty. Once again, I don't have to pay $400 to have a new battery installed, and that's it. And then recently this summer, my coworkers and I went on a scramble across the city. So it's hot, you know, low gear, high RPMs, just ripping around town, and the dash goes blank. And I hate that, you know, no one likes the dash on this thing. It's cheap. I don't care because the rest of the bike is sexy. But what the fuck? I don't know. It's not really a big deal. It's intermittent, so maybe it's like a loose connector or something. I haven't dove into taking it apart because I've been riding it almost every day, and it'll only do it when it's really hot out. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know, maybe. I also didn't really find anything about that in my little quick preliminary search. I also didn't find anything about people having faulty batteries. So I don't know if this is just a DNA-like curse that is bestowed on me through my familial bloodline. But the question is, like, do I regret buying it? Fuck no. This thing, you know, got a full system on it, did the Rottweiler kind of fueling performance parts, SAS, delete, fueling dongle, and it completely reignited my love for it because I did have a little bit of dip in my love for it. I was like, this bike is cool, but it's kind of giving me a lot of issues and it's not as much of a ripper as like the R9T or the XSR 900, so I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, we did that, made a huge difference, huge improvement, highly recommend it, and bada boom, bada bing. I got a boner again. I sold my XSR 900 because, a little bit of context, I've been waiting forever for this bike. I bought an XSR 900 to quell the thirst I had for this. And then that was like a little bit too much for me, so I got a Ducati Scrambler. I didn't last long on that bike, didn't like it very much. Got a BMW R9T, liked that bike a lot. Still waiting for this. And then this went on sale and I snagged it at a ridiculous price. And now it's had these issues, but like, I still think it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with it for what I do. It's like perfect for someone like me. I want to rip it on the highway. I want to rip it to the grocery store. I want to strap my groceries to it and I want to ride it to work. It's the perfect bike for it. It's an eye-catching bike. No one ever knows what it is. It's iconic in its styling. I think it was really cool that Husqvarna had a design house design this bike. I don't regret it yet. It's 2022. I believe it's August. Still love it. You know, but that's, who knows what it's gonna be like in a year, but right now, still love this bike. The tail tighty's kind of fucked. I like booped it on the wall and then just the light popped off, but the tail tighty will fix that. Or the tail light, sorry. It's like ugly, needs to go anyways. I mean, this thing sounds great too. Insert exhaust clip, it'll probably be daytime. So sound, between the sound, the handling, how much I got it for out the door, how sexy it is, I still think it's a fun bike. I don't regret it. But then again, I live by the dealership that I bought it from. It's like a 10, 12 minute drive from here. So it's easy for me to like go get warranty service done. I don't know if you lived out in the middle of nowhere, you know, that might change your mind a little bit. But like, I'm still riding the wave of excitement just by buying it. So yeah, I don't know. I was really mad and I was really ornery, and now I'm past it a little bit. That last video I made was kind of spicy because it was like MotoGP weekend, all my bikes were supposed to be rented out. All my bikes were shitting the bed. The XSR was shitting the bed, this was shitting the bed. I didn't have time. I had to cancel rentals. People were mad. So I'm less mad now and more like still riding the KTM, you know, keep the manual wave, and it's totally fine. So as for right now, it's my forever bike. It's gonna stay here. It's a legacy, and now it's imbued with my dedication and my loyalty. So fuck it, I'm gonna keep it.